everybody to the live podcast. Don't wait to be great. And I am your host, Mr. Derek. Even though I'm all stuffed up and I sound really funny, let's do a quick mic check. I want to make sure that everybody can hear me loud and clear. I want to make sure that for the next 15 minutes, because tonight, guys, is going to be the shortest room we've ever had. Now, every time I say that, we usually go 2 hours, but I'm going to try my best in under now 14 minutes to end this room. So really quickly, guys, welcome to the live podcast. Don't wait to be great. Tonight's title is How Do We Vet and Train Virtual Assistants to Help in Today's Business? We're also going to do a short mini recap of yesterday, right? So, and believe it or not, I'm going to do that in less than 13 minutes and 29 seconds. So if you're new to us, make sure you watch yesterday's replay. You can do that by going to YouTube and hitting that button that says live. Also, I got a free gift that I want to give you because I'm gonna be gone early tonight. I want to give you an absolute free gift. So we wrote a book and we just put it out not even 30 days ago, and it's called How to Avoid the ILF Fiasco. Because a lot of people come to this YouTube channel to learn how to house the homeless and the displaced. And if that's what you're here for, we're gonna do a small recap on that. I got about 12 minutes to do it, and then we're gonna talk about digital flow solutions a little bit. We're going to talk about virtual assistants and how we use them. And again, I'm going to do all that in over the next 12 minutes and 45 seconds. So welcome one, welcome all. My name is Derek Forston. I'm the owner and operator of Second Chance Housing, but I'm also the thought leader and founder of Forston Consultants, where my family and I, we go all over the world showing people the concept of this shared housing model, which we have coined the phrase and also trademarked independent living facilities. But tonight, we're actually going to not talk a whole lot about that other than a few recap stuff. We're going to talk about how do we utilize virtual assistants and also the software systems that we use to do it. So if you joined us last night, we talked about it a little bit. But again, I got about 11 minutes to kind of break down to you guys that Shay and I are really special. And it's because, first of all, we have God in our lives. But the very next thing is these virtual assistants that we use, right? And before I get too deep, Shay, tell the people who you are and why you're here. And Shay, you got about 10 minutes and 13 seconds to do it.
Is on.
Your mic too is all the way on now.
So okay, perfect. Sorry, guys. I am Shay Forston, the president and founder of the Angela Denise Foundation. And sorry, I'm actually multitasking here.
Just a little bit.
Perfect. So like I said, I'm co-founder. My name is Shay. And as you see that we're both kind of a little discombobulated tonight. But ultimately, I utilize virtual assistants from a nonprofit standpoint, and my virtual assistant does all things grant and social media for the Angela Denise Foundation. So there are so many different aspects of being able to utilize virtual assistants, not only for the housing portion, but also for, any entity, any business, any type of administrative or task that can be done and completed remotely. So that's who I am. That's what I'm going to teach you all about tonight. And I'm going to throw it back to Derek so he can go ahead and get his, what we got 9 minutes and something seconds going. So go ahead.
Shortest room ever. And again, guys, normally when we say that, I go for hours, but I'm going to try to really do this, guys, in less than 15 minutes. Because to be honest with you guys, I'm feeling pretty bad today, but we love to be consistent. In fact, a lot of people have been calling me Mr. Consistent. So if you look under my eyes, I have not been into a fight, but I got a serious sinus infection. Guys, I've never had that in my whole life. I wait till I get into my 40s to start kind of getting a sinus infection. So with all the rain and the hurricanes going on here, knocked up a lot of pollen. And guys, I can barely breathe. My eyes are doing like this and my head is pounding. So, but anyway, like we always say, we leave no excuses and we love to be consistent. And
absolutely.
Again, guys, I hope that I say some over the next 9 minutes that change your life. So Shay and I, as you heard us talk about many times, God has blessed us to own multiple businesses. Somewhere in the range of 6, 7, 8 businesses, right? But besides, God first, the next thing and the reason why that's possible is because of these virtual assistants that we use. We use a company called VA101. I'm going to put it on the screen, www.va101.co. And that's where you guys can get a virtual assistant, guys, for only $297.
Yep.
So can you imagine getting your own assistant for only $297? And now you pay them $5 an hour because that's the hourly rate for it. So just to give you an example out of all of the businesses that we have, Tara's the boss of all of them. Tara's our executive administrator. Tara also built VA 101. So the very business I'm talking about, this is how genius VAs are. And I only got about 8 more minutes to explain it. But can you imagine having a thought of an idea and somebody else actually putting it together for your benefit? That's what VAs are, guys. Virtual assistants will allow you guys to be the hero in your community, to get out all of those thoughts that God has put on your brain and in your heart to implementation now. Because a lot of you guys, your thing is that you got a lot of great ideas, but you don't have a website.
Yeah.
You have nobody to help you do it. Because a lot of you guys got a 9-to-5 job, right? And it's hard to do all the things that God has called you to unless you got some help. And lucky for us, because I'm not very techie, right? God gave me a lot of ideas, but I'll be honest with all of y'all, I can't put none of that stuff together. So without these VAs, guys, we are simply lost. God first, VAs next, software and systems right after that. Tara's the boss. Jess runs my program at Second Chance Housing. So most of y'all come to this channel to learn about housing the homeless. But guys, I don't do that alone anymore. Jess does that with me now. We have a digital marketing company simply because of Alex and Danish. Guys, I'm not very techie. Shay is. Shay is very techie, but I'm not.
I love
how
tech.
Crazy is it that we have a digital marketing company and the idea came from me? And I can barely turn my computer on.
It's always a mess. Absolutely. Y'all see, Derek has everything. We're back in the studio. So Derek's operating everything from his side of the studio. And why you think my mic wasn't working? Non-techie Derek. But ultimately, like I said, he's a great example to why you bring in people that can help you take your business to the next level by utilizing their skills, right? You use their skill set and use the things that they're powerful in that can help minimize the time spent on your behalf trying to get things done and get it done appropriately. So that's one of the biggest the greatest things about having a virtual assistant. That's one of the best things about having a virtual assistant. Take your hands off of it, give it to someone that's a professional in the field that knows what they're doing and can do it faster than you, right? Time management. It's all about having things done in a timely manner so that you're not wasting time on those tasks.
Absolutely. And again, a virtual assistant is a remote worker that usually lives out of the country from where you live at. So if you're new to us and you never heard us talk about VAs, these are people that live in a third world country that have a skill set that's amazing. Most of them, 95% of them have a bachelor or a master's degree in education. So we're not hiring dummies, y'all. These people live in a third world country. So the fact that they make $5 an hour, now to us, that's affordable. But to them, that's a lot of money. And it helps their family. Because where they're from, the minimum wage, like the normal, is like $1 an hour. So imagine them making $5 an hour. So this is what we use to help us in all of our businesses, right? Hannah is a great example of what I told you guys about last night, how you can hire a virtual assistant, but now find 10 people in your cell phone, your friends, your business partners, and do a lot of work for them, and you get paid
exactly.
For it. So it's utilizing somebody else's skill set to get your job done, or for you to make money from it as an entrepreneur, like all of us are. And then most of you guys have heard Shay talk about it. Shay, introduce Latrell and talk about what he do.
So I spoke briefly in my intro about Latrell. Latrell is the Angela Denise Foundation's virtual assistant. And he is literally our grant processor, right? So he sources grants, he processes the grant applications. He also helps us to make sure that our programs are in alignment with the grants that he's going after. So if there are some things that we need to modify in order to be in alignment with these prospective grants, he's the one that helps do that. Not only is he consistent in that and very, very proficient, he's also amazing with social media. So like he makes sure that we keep everything organized, in place. So like certain grants need certain things done on the back end once you've received the funding. Whether it's posting, whether it's certain things that they're adding to your website or in your social media, those things have to be done to make sure that you are consistent with what the follow-up is or what the expectation is from you after being a recipient of the grant. So he's amazing at that. He makes sure that if we have to have X amount of social media posts going out thanking our grantors, he creates that stuff. He uses Digital Flow Solutions to schedule it all out across all platforms to make sure that we're in alignment with the ask or the the conditions of that grant. So he's amazing, Derek. Like,
And
people don't understand.
I'm trying to tell
He's
you,
phenomenal. He is
Latrell allows you to
phenomenal.
be the hero in your community, Shay, while he
Correct.
does all the dirty work per se.
Correct.
Right? And guys,
Correct.
and they love it. That's
Yeah.
the thing
He's
about it.
awesome.
These VAs really get a feeling of like ownership when they start in your business.
Yeah.
They think the business is theirs. And that's what I want them to think. So my whole team, I tell them I work for them. So one of the things that we talk about when we go much deeper, guys, we only got about 3 minutes left, is that when you get these VAs, you need to pour into them. Shay is not afraid to buy Latrell a course, so that he gets better in his skill set.
Right.
Shay is not afraid to give Latrell a mentor or somebody to follow who's already in the grant business that can give him tips. Again, I always say, man, how you think Shay is able to serve her community while Latrell is writing $10,000 grants?
Exactly.
Shay doesn't find and source grants like Latrell does because she doesn't have time. Shay is serving the world in other aspects, right? So how great is it that you got this assistant now? So put a number 1 in the chat if you've always dreamed of having an assistant, right? Am I the only one that's ever wanted an assistant to where you say they do and everybody benefits? Not that you're just trying to be the boss over people. But can you imagine when you say somebody does? Because
and they do it well.
Most of y'all got an ebook in your heart, in your brain. Most of y'all got courses and curriculum that you don't have time to do, and neither do you know how to do it.
Right.
That's what these virtual assistants are, guys. They allow y'all to be the hero in your community, and it also allows you to get all the ideas out of your brain into implementation. I got about 2 minutes left, but we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to pay some bills, and we'll come right back. Hey, what's going on, family? Are you somebody that needs some help in your life or your business? Are you somebody that has a lot of ideas, but you can't quite get them out? You probably need a virtual assistant, guys. And again, at $5 an hour, that's an absolute cheat code for you, your life, your family, and your business. Because oftentimes these virtual assistants, guys, can do a lot of what we can't. And they often come with a bachelor or a master's degree. So when it comes to the educational side of it, guys, these VAs are, again, the cheat code to everything that you're probably looking for. Most of you guys have a full-time job, so it's hard to kind of implement a lot of the ideas that God has given you or the ideas that are in your heart. You should be visiting va101.co to get a virtual assistant that can help you in your life and your business and get some of these ideas out of your brain onto paper and then to implementation. One more time, visit va101.co, not .com, but va101.co, and get a virtual assistant, guys, for $5 an hour. It's the cheat code, and it'll be the best decision that you ever made. I promise. All right. So we covered the virtual assistant talk. So again, guys, if you desire a virtual assistant, make sure that you also go back and look at some of our other rooms. Usually every Tuesday is catered to virtual assistants and also the software systems that we use, which is called Digital Flow Solutions. And I'm going to take 1 minute and 13 seconds to talk about that. But a lot of you guys right now may or may not have a digital website, meaning that you don't have a digital footprint. You're nowhere on the internet. Your business right now is just an idea. So we have something that's called Digital Flow Solutions. And lucky for y'all, we own the company, so it's very affordable. So no matter what you do, I don't care if you house the homeless, if you're a consultant, you own the daycare, or you fry chicken and selling it out your back window, you need a website. So Digital Flow Solutions is where we guide everybody because it's an all-in-one platform that hosts your website, your CRM, your phone system, text messaging system, email campaigns, DocuSign type stuff, everything that you can think of, automations, chat widget. And again, guys, you don't have to get all of these separate different things to make your one business do everything that you need to do.
It's all in one.
All in one. Up a little bit.
Absolutely, all in one platform that allows you to again have a digital, a World Wide Web digital footprint, meaning your website. The second thing it also gives you is a phone number, right? That is a VoIP, voice over IP phone number that's connected to an application that's on your phone that will ring to your cell phone. That gives you the opportunity to call, text, do text messaging campaigns, email campaigns, all sorts of things that you need for your business, funnels, and all these amazing IT driven things, automations, workflows. If you have a process that's consistent, that is always the same, we can create that into what is called an automation, and it would do the work for you where you don't have to do anything but set it up one time, and your process is actually done once someone enters in with a trigger. So prime example, if you're interested in getting to know our CRM system, which is by the name of Digital Flow Solutions, text the letters CRM to 407-809-8215. Again, that phone number is 407-809-8215. And that's an automation, right? That's something that's not, my hands are right here. So if you text that, nothing's happening by my hands or anyone on my team, because my team is actually off for the day. So you're going to get this stuff automatically because it's a trigger, which is the word, texting the word CRM to that phone number. And now different things are going to start rolling out because of you tripping or triggering the system or triggering the actual automation, which is a process that gets you
just
involved.
Imagine your business doing that. So again, whether you run a daycare or sell chocolate chip cookies, just insert your business inside of what Shay just said.
Correct.
So again, Shay, if they have a clothing business, you say, hey, text the word t-shirt to get 15% off all of our apparel.
You can do all sorts of things.
So that's what's cool about Digital Flow Solutions. And again, if you're trying to house the homeless and the displaced, imagine being able to text or email multiple hundreds of case managers at one time. Yeah. Right. So in an email campaign. So what I love also, Shay, about Digital Flow Solutions, no matter what you're trying to do, the website is only $97, Shay. Correct. And then they just pick their plan according to how much they want that website to do.
Right. How much they
want.
Startup
Savvy is only $37 right now.
And guess what? They better move quick because the Startup Savvy goes bye-bye at the end of this month.
6 months.
It's actually going goodbye the end of this month.
So Shay kept her promise on that, y'all. In fact, she extended that. I did. A long time ago. But right now, right, $97 for a website. So get on the World Wide Web, y'all. www.yourwebsite. And then for only $37 a month, if you go to Digital Flow Solutions, I think somebody just did it.
So prime example, I just got the notification for whoever that was that text CRM. So I've gotten the notification and I see that the response already came out to you. Again, it's
email probably.
It gave them a web form. Fill out this web form. And that web form, you're going to fill it out. You're going to give us your information. You're going to get a free a PDF with information. And then we're going to be able to follow up.
The word housing. Text the word housing if you're homeless and looking for a place to live.
Yeah.
Now they can fill out your assessment form. You can set this thing in all kinds of ways, guys. And I don't want to go super deep today, but for only $97 and $37 a month, and make sure you go to digitalflowsolutions.net to see what's all involved, because we just kind of give you a few highlights.
Yeah.
But right here on this $87 plan, this has been a real popular plan, Shay.
Correct.
Tell the people why this has been so popular with this particular plan.
Because you can now get rid of your MailChimp, all of the constant contact, all of those things that you're using to get your email campaigns out. And now you can configure all of your email campaigns. You can brand them the way you want to from within your CRM. There's no limitations to that. You can also, again, add your social media platforms. So prime example, let's say you have other individuals that work for your entity that you don't want them to really have access to everything in your system, but they do your social media, right? You don't feel like going through the rigmarole of setting up stuff on Meta. Like today, I had a fiasco with Meta because they changed what the interface looks like. So instead of going through all of those hoops, you can literally connect all of your social medias platforms to the social planner inside of your system, your back end of Digital Flow Solutions. And now you give your virtual assistant, whoever, a staffer on your team, access to just the social media platform, and they can now do all of your social media. They can schedule for months, for years out on all platforms with different things. Like, it doesn't have to just be static posts. It can be videos, reels, all sorts of stuff, shorts, YouTube long form, YouTube short form, LinkedIn, all of these things, TikTok, X, and then they're still rolling out. They keep rolling out Pinterest. They're rolling out all of these social planners to go within your planner, your social planner, and that way you never miss an opportunity. So bye to Hootsuite or whatever you want to call it.
And what's also really cool is that a lot of what Shay just said confuses a lot of y'all. But
Mm-hmm.
what's so cool is that the virtual assistants that you can get also from VA 101, they understand this system. They get training in it.
Correct.
So if you're somebody that gets real big-eyed when Shay starts talking real techie, like me, have no fear. That's the same reason why we told you guys earlier that these virtual assistants, guys, it's the reason why
Correct.
me especially is I'm able to do what I do. If there wasn't for April, there'd be no social media. If there wasn't for Danish, I'd have no digital marketing company.
We won't have
if there wasn't Alex,
company.
I couldn't offer you guys to build y'all websites because I surely don't build them.
Right.
And without Jess, there is no second chance housing. Because who's going to answer the phones? Who's going to build the relationships in the community?
Correct.
Who's going to do the social media? Who's going to control my calendar when I forget everything? Who's going to remind me 15 minutes and 5 minutes before every appointment so that I don't forget? A virtual assistant.
But here's one more. Here's one more thing that I want to give to people. You don't even have to need a website, right? If you personally don't need a website, but you know somebody that needs a website, go to digitalflowsolutions.net. Become an affiliate. Right. If you get someone to join the Digital Flow Solutions family, they can, and they opt in for one of our plans, you get a monthly stipend on that, right? You get a percentage off of their monthly fee. Become an affiliate. So if you don't know somebody, but you know somebody and they know somebody, bring them on in under your affiliate link and get a payment for it. Get paid for it.
All right. So guys, just that fast. And even though I went over my 15 minutes,
I'm still
under my original 30. So the goal was kind of to be under 30. So I think I'm still there. We're going to take one commercial break. I'm going to do a quick recap of what we talked about yesterday. And I'm going to get y'all out of here. I promise. Hey, what's going on, family? I hope you guys are enjoying this information. But just in case if you was wondering, how could you get more one-on-one coaching just like this? First of all, you can ask just by typing it in the chat, or you can visit forstonconsultants.com/IMB. Again, the IMB stands for ILF Mastery Blueprint. So again, if you want one-on-one coaching, let us know. This is exactly what we do. And again, don't spend all your time in this room today without asking questions. As you see, we're giving out a lot of great information. So make sure you ask your questions just to make sure that you fully understand it. And then also don't forget, we give you guys a free strategy call. So we want you to watch our webinar. That's it. Also at forstonconsultants.com/webinars, but also soak up a lot of this information that we're giving you guys on YouTube, and then schedule a free strategy call so that we can get on the phone to talk about how fast can we get you started. Let's get back to the show.
Sorry, guys. Right, somebody's blowing up our automations.
Somebody's trying to call us now and we're live.
Exactly.
So it don't work that way. But definitely, if you set up that free discovery call, that is what actually leads to a phone call. So whoever that was, if you're actually live with us, you can speak to us by phone. We actually prefer that, right? So set up that discovery call and let's talk about how can we build your business. So here's a quick recap, and I promise to be out of here in less than 7 minutes.
Yeah.
So yesterday we talked about how do you start your own independent living facility. So again, if you've ever thought about starting your own group home or ALF, this is different. This doesn't require a license. You don't have to own the property, and there's no state oversight. There's no staff. So we trademarked independent living, which is the same as shared housing, guys. So what I'm showing y'all on the screen right now, these are private rooms. Right here, these are the shared rooms. And really quickly, I just want to give y'all some steps because yesterday I left off with steps, but I was actually come back and do a little bit of a recap. The first step to everything that we teach y'all, and trust me, we own 8 businesses. The first step to all of this is turn yourself into a business. So my name is Derek Forston. Get rid of Derek Forston. Start a business called Second Chance. That's what I did, right? And all of my other businesses. So step 1, start an LLC. I'm not going to get into S Corp, C Corp, nonprofit, and all of that. Shay's a nonprofit. But right now, for liability purposes and to be established as a real business and be respected, turn yourself into a business. Correct. The next step is create that website. We talked all day just about for the last 15 minutes about digital flow solutions.
Yeah.
If you don't have a website today in 2024, and you might as well say it's 25 now, you don't exist. No website, no social media, you don't exist. Now, 15, 25 years ago, that may have been a little bit different. A lot of things were done by handshake. But today, everything's done online. People research you online. They look you up online. They vet you online. So today, if you don't go to Digital Flow Solutions and get a website for $97, you're doing yourself a disservice, right? And less than $1 and some change a day to have it hosted on the World Wide Web. So whether you're in Japan, California, or Istanbul, Turkey, if somebody type in www.yo stuff, you pop up.
Yeah.
So you need a website. So start a business. Get an internet presence on social media and a website. And I recommend getting Digital Flow Solutions because it's all in one. You don't have to get all of this separate stuff. Your phone line, your text messaging, all of that comes through Digital Flow Solutions.
Correct.
And I'm streaming at the bottom of your screen, the phone number to set up that free call. Just text the word CRM. We're going to give you a free PDF and we're going to set up a call with you to talk about how can you utilize this system and the VA. And I didn't talk about it earlier, but what I really like about the other plan on Digital Flow Solutions that we didn't talk about it, we actually waive the setup fee. It don't cost $97. And we give you a virtual assistant as a part of this package.
We do.
So for $297 a month, this package got everything you can imagine. And it comes with a complimentary virtual assistant. And we waive the setup fee. So there is no
the only thing they're responsible for is the pay, right? The hourly pay to your virtual assistant. But other than that, you let us know what your needs are. And we bring that virtual assistant on staff for you and get you up and running and operating at full steam ahead. So literally our goal is to make it a no-brainer for you and for your business to take your business to the next level. That's whether it's with consulting services, whether it's business coaching services, whether it's getting your digital footprint, your CRM system, your workflows and automation set up, or virtual assistants. We're a one-stop shop we're here to help you take it to the next level. Derek?
Absolutely.
You got 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
3 minutes and 2 seconds to close because I promise to be under 30 minutes tonight. The shortest room we've ever had because we got a lot going on. And to be honest, y'all, I feel terrible. Now I'll speak in faith on the other side and say that I feel great. But if y'all just want to be real for 1 second, I don't. You're a little under the weather. But we're gonna be good. Off today, right? Yeah. But anyway, I told you guys the first step to getting started with your own ILF, start a business. Start a business, get an LLC. Step 2, internet presence.
Correct.
Right? Social media. But probably a step even before that is texting the phrase more info.
Yes. So for that
MOREINFO. Again, that's MOREINFO to the phone number. And Shay, if you can put that on the screen for
correct,
me.
I sure
407-326-0086. Because tonight I'm being real fast, but that webinar that you're going to get by texting more info to that phone number, that's going to give you a whole layout of what this is, how to do it. But even more importantly, now you get on the phone call with me.
And this is for
watch it. We're going to give you a free discovery call.
Yeah. And Derek, this is for that person that just texts because they text in through Digital Flow Solutions. And what I don't want is if this is if you want information on housing, for my team at Digital Flow Solutions to be contacting you about a CRM system, right? If you're interested in housing, go ahead and follow the prompts on the screen, which is by texting the more information.
Yep,
more info.
I have my own building.
Yeah, just text more info
to the number you see on the screen right now.
Yep, 407-326-0086. And all like that literally puts you in that process to getting you scheduled for a strategy call.
Absolutely. And also, if you're super new to us and this is kind of like your first time with us, and if it is, just tell me in the chat. I got a free gift that I want to give you. And if you're super new to us, I would also recommend subscribing to our YouTube channel because I got over 600 videos on this very topic, right? So there's nobody on the internet streets that got more videos or content on independent living and shared living than me. Right. And I can almost promise that. So subscribe at Forston Consultants, watch a lot of that stuff. But even more importantly, watch that webinar that you're going to get by texting more info to 407-326-0086. And then we're going to get on the call. So I got 22 seconds and I'm going to close. So I told you guys pretty much what this was in terms of how to house the homeless and what the steps was from yesterday, because I did a little bit of a recap. We talked about how virtual assistants can be the cheat code to all of this. So visit www.va101.co to check that out. And definitely go to digitalflowsolutions.net to get the best CRM system in the world. If you guys got any more questions, any more concerns, follow those prompts on the screen, watch that webinar, book a call, and we can't wait to see you. Don't wait to be great. I love y'all. And as usual, shake out something else and make me go over time.
Nope. I'm going to pray. Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you right now. We ask that your healing hand, Lord Father God, be upon Derek. And Father, let everything that was spoken tonight fall on good and fertile soil. So Father, until next time, when we meet on Saturday, I pray right now that you would give each and every person all that they need to fulfill the purpose that you have placed upon their lives. And Father, cover them, protect them, and keep them safe and sound until we meet again. And it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. God bless y'all.
Hey, what's going on, family? Just to let you know, there are 4 different ways to get into what we do. The first way is absolutely free by joining us every Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday right here on our YouTube channel. Monday and Tuesdays are at 6 p.m. Eastern, and Saturdays are at 10 a.m. Eastern. That's the free way. The next way is our ILF Mastery Blueprint, which is our one-on-one coaching, and we'll talk more about that here in a minute, but that's our hand-holding coaching, as we would call it. We walk you step by step, and it's called the ILF Mastery Blueprint. The next version of how to get into what we do is called the ILF Accelerator. That's a 6-month program for people that may not need the one-on-one coaching for an extended amount of time. And then the very last one is called our do-it-yourself version, where we give you all the material, all the content, and everything that you need to get started. And you can do it at your own pace. And it's called our do-it-yourself version. Hey, don't forget, family, October 22nd, we have a workshop on how to build relationships within the community with social workers and case managers. We're often asked all the time, Derek, how in the world do you build all those relationships and get your phone ringing so much for the need for housing? We want to show you guys at October 22nd of how to build the relationships, how to maintain the relationships. And because most of you guys also have a full-time job, we're going to teach you guys how to utilize virtual assistants from VA 101. Don't miss it. October 22nd, 7 p.m. Hey, what's going on, family? Have you ever imagined starting your own housing program? That's probably why you're here. And if you're looking for one-on-one coaching, like you're kind of getting right now, but in a more of a one-on-one setting, just you and I, that's our ILF Mastery Blueprint. There's a number that they're scrolling below on this screen right now. If you text the word scholarship to that phone number, my team is going to get you some information. So first of all, I'm going to say congratulations and thank you for moving at the speed of instruction. We look forward to working with you. And again, this is only for people that desire our one-on-one coaching, which is designed to watch you succeed from going from a zero to a hero when it comes to information and knowing how to implement this independent living facility model without any mistakes. That's most important. So again, our ILF Mastery Blueprint, guys, there's a scholarship that's available for it that'll slice the price in half, which is also a no-brainer. So again, if you've ever desired to start your own housing program, but you thought you needed a license, you don't. You thought you had to be a nurse, you don't. You thought you had to own the property, you don't. Consider our ILF Mastery Blueprint, where we are going to take you to success and let God use you in your community, housing the homeless and the displaced. Let's get back to the show. If you've ever imagined of starting your own housing program, there is no reason that after we're done here tonight that you shouldn't go to forstonconsultants.com/webinars and watch the webinar, guys, because a lot of you have wanted to start a group home or traditional assisted living facility, but that stuff takes license. It takes a lot of time to open. There's a lot of red tape to jump through. You have to ask for permission. We teach you guys how to open an ILF, an independent living facility, where you can house the homeless, displaced adults, or anybody that has a guaranteed income, and it doesn't require a license, and you don't have to own the property. Make sure you watch that free webinar at forstonconsultants.com/webinars, and then set up a free strategy call so that me and my team can get you started. Let's get back to the show.